Hey, Insiders Club folks, how you doing? It's Lou Bortone coming to you from, where is this? Oh, it's fake. Haha. I'm actually in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, not in this groovy office. In any event, just wanted to pass along a few video nuggets at David's request, and I'm totally happy to do this because, let me share my screen here. Um, I'm doing this course, so I'll give you a little peek inside the video marketing plan course. And part of what we're talking about is that video really is more important than ever, more vital to your business, because right now, especially in this post-pandemic world, video is the primary way, some would say the only way, we can connect and engage right now. Even before all this happened, video was really kind of taking over the internet, and it is absolutely the most personal and engaging tool you can use to connect with your audience, because video builds know, like, and trust faster than any other platform. And what I find with my clients and students is that video really accelerates the sales process and generates more revenue for your business. So in fact, 92% of marketers say that video is an important part of their marketing strategy. I'll share a few other tidbits for you here. It really has become a vital skill for making connections in a post-pandemic world. And when we talk about virtual events, virtual classes, virtual networking, all of that is video now. Video is the new social. Since we can't get together in person as much, video is really replacing that in a big way. So what was once a luxury is now really a necessity. You really need to know how to do this. So in this particular course, we talk about when and how to use YouTube and how it's really more important than ever. We talk about live video, which Facebook Live is arguably the easiest way to get started with video, I think. But whenever you do a video, you can put it on YouTube, you can put it on Facebook, you can put it on your own website or blog. And there's more than just these sort of quick Zoom videos. You can do video interviews, you can do video podcasts, you can even do video summits. And I like to call these visibility multipliers, because as you do more video and get it out there, it's kind of your proxy and out there working for you. So let me go to David's questions really quickly that he sent me earlier, and hopefully I can address some of those. And this is, again, this whole presentation is something that I'm doing later today about goal setting and the importance of video in that process in video marketing. So I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to take a quick look at Facebook. Is video going to be more important because of the post-pandemic world we hope to be living in soon? Absolutely, because it may be a while before we're able to go back to big conferences and events like social media marketing world and things like that, because it's just going to be different with social distancing and with not as many live events happening. And I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. So video is really going to be the way that we're going to do that. You're already seeing a lot of live events turn virtual. And even the nighttime talk shows coming from the Jimmy Fallon's home or Stephen Colbert's home. So it's drastically changing the way that we communicate and the way that we connect and the way that we do business. One of the questions David asked here is YouTube still the primary video platform, or are there other competitors that can't be overlooked? YouTube is a big piece of the puzzle, because they're sort of the 800-pound gorilla in all of this. And it's obviously not going away anytime soon. But as I like to say, YouTube giveth and YouTube taketh away. When you put a video on YouTube, you do give up some control because you're on their platform. Other videos may show up at the end of your video, competitors' videos, and things like that. So it's definitely a good place to be, but ultimately you want to drive that YouTube traffic back to your own website or your own blog, where you control the real estate and you control the viewer experience. Having said that, YouTube really can't be overlooked. A lot of folks prefer to use Vimeo or Wistia as a hosting platform because you have a lot more control. even the stuff that NAMS has, obviously, you can have a lot more control using that video player than you can on YouTube. But YouTube is always going to be great for discoverability, and that comes down to the titles and keywords that you're using in your videos. So I would say we can't overlook that, but there are definitely alternatives, whether it's a private hosting service or Vimeo. And honestly, what I find is that when you're doing video, you find those 2 or 3 tools or 2 or 3 platforms that work for you. For me, it's Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and to a much lesser extent, at least for me, Instagram. So, sort of pick your platforms and concentrate on those. And then as far as hosting goes, or as far as just doing videos, yeah, you can record right to YouTube. I tend to use this, Zoom, most of the time, as all of us have lately. Another question here from David: do sales videos work, or should we be focused more on educational entertainment videos? That's a great question, and I believe sales videos still work, but my favorite way to do that, and what obviously a lot of us content marketers do, is try to provide value and content. So I may do a webinar and do content for 40 minutes, and then have an upsell for the last couple minutes. I don't spend the entire webinar sell. I try to provide value and really content that people can use right away. The great thing is, if I do a video and I post it, you've got that info and you can put it to action right away. So I'm a big believer in providing value and a lot of content, and then kind of mixing in the promotion with that. Having said that, having a video on your sales page is definitely going to increase conversions and definitely going to help, because there's a really cool stat that says 70% of people would rather watch a video than read text. When given the choice between video and text, 70% would rather watch a video. So give the folks what they want the way they want it. Last question that David has here: with the advent of Zoom, are people more or less comfortable with videos? I find that people are still a little less comfortable. We're just not used to seeing ourselves on camera so much. Zoom has, I don't want to say lowered the bar, but it's made it a lot more acceptable to do sort of come as you are. Like, all right, I haven't gotten a haircut in I don't know how long, so I'm forced to wear this goofy hat because you don't want to see this. So yeah, I mean, it's a little more common, obviously, because we're all on video, and there are a few things you can do to look better on Zoom, and I'm going to share those with you right now before we wrap up. Let me share my screen again and show you my PowerPoint and find that Zoom slide. Here we go. So Zoom secrets. First of all, and this is a tough one, don't look at the screen. Everybody's always looking down like this at the people on the screen, when what you should be doing is looking into the camera, which happens to be up here. Not an easy thing to do, but look at the lens like you're talking with someone, and try to have that camera at eye level. Nobody wants to look up your nose or see this or see this. So try to have the camera at eye level, and that will help you focus on the lens and not the screen. Also, light from the front. I have 2 lights here, as you can see in the reflection of my glasses. You don't want to have too much light coming from behind you, because then you'll get all washed out. When you're doing Zoom, or when you're leading Zoom meetings, try to engage and be interactive. Use the chat function, ask questions, bring the audience in. Some of the people on Zoom say until somebody talks, they're not really in the meeting. So try to involve your audience, and the best practice for that tends to be every 8 minutes or so, do a poll, ask a question, go in the chat. And also, another Zoom tip is to use body language, because again, you've got this whole frame here. So if you're saying on a scale of 1 to 10, it's just more visual, you can be more expressive. And that's called a body poll. Like, if you say 1 to 10, you're really demonstrating and using the whole frame, filling the frame. You don't want to be like this or like this. It's kind of common sense, but that's it for Zoom. You can really, the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to get with it. So insiders and David, I hope this helps. If you need anything else, I'm always around. I'm on Zoom pretty much 24/7 these days. So good luck, keep shooting, and video is the way we engage and connect these days. So the sooner and the more you use it, the better your business will be. Thanks, bye for now.